stop what you're doing, like the video. NOMU guys, called yum yum yum, what do they call it? Mum 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 mum. No comment, just no comment on that. I mean, what is your rank right now? Are you happy about it? How are you gonna climb it? Looking forward to your answers.
Pow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, pow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
And pow wow, yo, yippee yay, guys. Pow number 43, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we'll dive into the love of the community, then talk about what's happening on the markets, and have some fun. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Frizzell. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. Today's special episode, we're going to be talking about x402, we're going to talk about Mother of the Token, we're going to talk about what's happening on SwissBorg network with Halloween, the Monster Hunter Trading Competition. We're going to talk about as well about NOMU, which is doing its TG as we are speaking, by the way. Very exciting times for a spin-off of SwissBorg, and of course have some fun. Please like the video right now. Stop what you're doing, like the video, give us a nice way, subscribe as well, helps the channel. Make a comment too. That is always really beautiful as we go. First things, dear Birds Cloud, do you know why the initial OG distribution was so high? This was a great one. I missed it, unfortunately. I'm really sad. Alex was like, no, you should invest. I just missed it. Yeah, I just missed this one. It went crazy. So the those who invested in OG, this is definitely a banger. 10x for most people in this deal, and there's still a lot of huge potential on it. So yeah, this was definitely a great one, and there's much more to be done. I didn't meet the team, and it's just a great team behind it. So congratulations for all the people that participated. I know some of you have made huge big bucks on that one. Let's talk about the market quickly. So macro, obviously this week, there's a lot of things happening. The US-China trade is obviously a big one. The good thing is that there's signs of negotiation, which is good. There's a lot of happening on the equity sides because there's not a tech companies releasing their strong numbers, which shows again that the economy, for some of them, are going very, very, very well, which is a great thing. That will push as well crypto. We know that gold is pulling back as well, which is people going back from a certain to more certain type of stocks, and as well Bitcoin and crypto. Obviously tomorrow is the biggest thing. This is the last Fed potentially cut, one of the last Fed cut before December 10th. And everyone is pretty sure that there's gonna be a 25 basis cut. If that happens, probably the market won't do much. If it doesn't happen, though, this will be definitely a big bloodbath. What we know is that the CPI, so the inflation is not too high, which is a good sign where people could cut, because you don't want to cut if the inflation is rising, though. So there's a very good chance that we'll have a 25 basis cut, which bring us the interest rates to 4% for the US dollar. There's other cuts as well happening potentially in Europe this week too. And we will still maybe have another cut that could happen in December. BTC is a bit ranging. As you can see, there has been some whales that pushed the market yesterday, then it went back to its mean. So are some trading. They are accumulation of whales, which is obviously a good thing. Institutional inflow as well, as you can see, is growing as we talk. So it's always the case, I think. So if you look at the net positive inflow, it's been really, really big, and the M&A activity is growing. VCs is growing, IPOs is growing. So this is definitely a big trend. No one could say that crypto is not one of the biggest, I would say, narrative around this last year economical cycle. We talked about this. It's just people saw all-time high at 4,400, which is insane. When I started in private banking in 2007, gold then was the biggest rally, and I think so it went to $1,200 only. So yeah, it's crazy how things, actually you see, and gold is a great asset to have that we'll bring back into the SwissBorg app. I know that people love that one, especially for the golden thematic. That was definitely one of the great ones. Right now, people are seeing that tech stocks are doing well and that, well, gold cannot go to infinite amount of money. I think so it's $30+ trillion today. That is literally 15x stronger than, no, sorry. Yeah, 15x stronger than Bitcoin itself. That's how high Bitcoin could be. Imagine if it goes 1-to-1. That means it'll be 15x of the price of today. That will be at 1.7 million for each Bitcoin. And that will happen sooner or later because we know that Bitcoin will obviously, I think, be bigger than gold eventually. It'll take time, but it will happen. So here we're seeing essentially a nice channel. We talked about this last week. Is pretty much the same right now. We see a strong support which is at 15,000, 115,000. Then we have a small resistance around 121,000. And then it's all-time high. The market is trying to form itself, but again, tomorrow will be a big day where we'll see this go similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum itself too. And if we now talk about BORG, the accumulation zone is still there on. It's at over 40 cents. And all-time high from this period, which would be 70 cents. This is where we're channeling right now. And we'll talk about the buybacks and of course the cashback and the beautiful pay-to-trade model right after. Good week in general. We're definitely not an altcoin season at all. We're only at 28. Crypto fear index is only at 42, but a lot in the green. Virtuals has been doing very well. This AI agent model is something really to take place, and we're going to talk about it right after. There's been as well other different tokens that have been doing well. Obviously, Hype has been one of the very good ones. Why is there's been buybacks? As you guys know, buybacks is one of the great one, and there's been other different tokens that are doing quite well. So now let's talk about NOMU, guys. This was an oversubscribed, fantastic BORG pad deal, but as well an alpha deal. I was able to participate a little bit in it, which I'm very excited. It's this very small FDE. I couldn't be more excited today than being able to see this deal happening in TGE. And for this, wait, I have to stop what I'm doing. I just have to check where is it being trading at what price. And there you go. As you can see, right, NOMU right now is trading live, which is fantastic. It already at 100+% in the beginning. We see 356 right now. I don't know how that has happened. I think it was at 5 million FDV, but now it's at 10.8 million, which is fantastic to see that. It just started an hour ago. So this is definitely a very interesting part for the development of SwissBorg. And our partners. Danny, very proud of yourself. Great to see that things are going as expected and looking forward to see more. Obviously, NOMU is not only traded versus USDC, it's traded versus BORG too. So this is going to push, obviously, BORG, and BORG is going to push NOMU. And a lot of people have realized that all these tokens that are facing BORG is a great way to embellish our ecosystem, to make it bigger and make ourselves proud. So this is a good way to that BORG pushes all these tokens. All these tokens pushes as well. XBorg, Agora, NOMU, what else? Galactica. Then we have many others. Solana Identity, Sol ID. There was a lot of different projects that have been pushed through the BORG. Borgi, of course. How can I forget that one? So very, very excited. To Kairos too. So this is really a nice theme that we're playing. And as we can see, the price is growing as we feel. Yeah, I'm really glad that this is it. There's a fair amount of the liquidity, 1.7, which is nice. And yeah, oh, I have to push that at least. Jesus Christ, there's so much people. You could always push that. This is a good thing to boost visibility. And yeah, I'm very excited here. Congrats to Danny and everyone being involved with the NOMU community. So for those who didn't participate yet, you could be able to trade it within the SwissBorg app very shortly. There's been just a small vote, 50,000 votes, 19 people have upgraded to get into these vaults, which is great. There's been more BORG locked thanks to this, which is great. And there's been a lot of BORG locked in general. So 380 upgrades, which is great. It's been a big sold out. Thanks to the team. Talking about NOMU, if you haven't bought it through Alpha or BorgPad, you could be doing it right now through the SwissBorg app. And for this, we're going to have a great competition. So you just need to go into the competition. It's very easy. You need to buy $50 worth of NOMU. The more you trade, the more you're eligible to this, which is great. And the prize winner gets $1,500. Then there's someone who gets $1,000. One person gets $500, and then there's 50 people that get actually $100 worth of it. And the last, there's 100 people get $20 worth of Borg. So this is very exciting times, and the token listing will happen today and until November 4th. So you have one full week to get part of this beautiful yum yum yum. What do they call it? Mum 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 or mum mum mum. We have new tokens, Blue AI. Obviously, Blue Whale has been another one that's been extremely successful for those that are in alpha. They did a great deal. It's been listed. It's going to be listed in some big exchanges as well. So there's definitely a lot of great things around it. There's another one on BAC as well. As you guys noticed, there's a lot of BAC channels, tokens that we are listing. Binance Smart Chain is really taking back. CZ has been powered and all that. No comment, just no comment on that. I mean, good for crypto. I don't know if it's good for humanity, but at least it's good for crypto. And yeah, whatever it is. The one thing that is interesting is to see here is that there's a lot of DEXs going there. There's as well Sign, that's another one, infrastructure for credential verification. So it really has this data to some extent, and it has as well another launchpad on top of it. There's Enzo. This is another, now this is on Ethereum network, sorry, which is very interesting. We have yield basis as well. That's just to provide liquidity management and get yield on different beautiful DEXs with AMMs. We have last in list, we have Fluid, we have Meteor as well, that's doing TG today. So this is a lot of great news. So let's talk about x402. If you don't know what it is, that is fine. I just figured out what this is in the last few hours, okay? So x402 is a great way to eventually be able to use payments for Web3 users, right? Right now you could send USDC, USDT, you could make payments, but all is manual. Think about this new protocol x402 that was developed by Coinbase that enables really to automate a lot of on-chain payments from an API without any human interaction. So in some way, this could enable you to process payments, delegate payments in the best way possible, where you would be playing video games, you'll be doing whatever, tipping content users, you'll be using different essentially dApps, and you would set maybe limits and be able to say what you have to verify or not verify. But for a lot of microtransactions, there's a very strong chances that you don't need to do that, right? If you look a little bit like Black Mirror, there was these guys in the space shuttles, and each time they were just like even putting their drinking water in the thing, or if they're just using toothpaste, there was all these micro payments. And this could be something that you would see in Web3 going forward, right? Not only having subscription based, but more a la carte based. But a la carte based, you don't want to each time you want to play a video game, maybe let's say on Web3, would you like each time to confirm your transactions to play, if it's like worth 10 cents or 5 cents? No, you don't want to do that, right? Or you want now to have, I don't know, you want to like a content on any dApp, for example, and you want to tip this guy, let's say 50 cents. Would each time you really want to make sure that you validate that transaction? Most probably not. So this is where it gets to be quite interesting. And then if you can think a little bit step further than that, imagine now you have your AI agents and you want to say, like, I would like you to make a great picture of a SwissBorg on this platform in the cheapest way possible and create a GIF for me to post it on Twitter. Well, then the agent will try to figure this out, will then try to make this image and get back to you. And at the end, you would have make this micro payment of whatever in order to get the great GIF or the great picture that you want. So this is really where it's heading. it could look very much like futuristic, but actually it makes a lot of sense even for now. Even if you want to use decentralized cloud storage, for example, would you like to each time to pay for each time you want to put something on a decentralized cloud? No, you would just like to automate all these transactions. So this is what it's all about. This guy, Suhail Kakar, has explained this. I did much more research than that. But long story short, this is how it would work. Is that you have a client that requests a resource, the other one requests the payments, and then you have servers that are interconnected through these blockchains. And these wallets do interact together. This is pretty much the whole full grasp of it. And I think this is a very interesting way how we as Web3 players could be using this. Now you say, okay, Sarah, this is great. How can this really change my life personally? Okay, so this is a new narrative, okay? This is like super early narrative, but this could be interesting. Now within SwissBorg, we want to be precursor of any, we always try to, but now we want to give you food for thoughts and then investment solutions that could potentially, with their own set of risk, create a huge amount of alpha. We have looked at what we have in the app, and we have looked at what could potentially blow up. As this is base on base, there's maybe a potentially strong chance that this x402 goes to base, but we don't believe that. Solana has a very good chance. Binance Smart Chain has good chances as well because there's huge stablecoins on that too. So this could be on a lot of them. And for base tokens, we don't have so many so far. So let's talk about how can you capture this within the SwissBorg app. There's Pay AI Network. This is one of the case. 47 million. The pump has been insane in the span of the last few days, but it's still at a small valuation, as you can see. And who's behind the team and all that, I'll let you guys do the homework because we don't have so much time. But if you guys really want to cover one of these guys, just post the comment there. The one has the most like. We will do a full survey on it and do a real thing. Then we have Zara AI, which is a very interesting one too. Again, this one is on Solana. Sorry, I forgot to say this one as well is on Solana. But this one is a very small valuation. This is a micro cap, right? This is a baby cap. It was a bit higher at some time, right? We went a little bit higher, but it's still a very early thing, extremely volatile. It could go to zero or it could go to whatever it wants. There's Avocado, one that I've been actually using for a long time. That was usually, they spin their business, which was basically to create meme coins. Avocado 3 years ago was one of the main platforms for this on Solana. And now they have changed this and for payments. It's a very smart move. Great dedicated team behind it, which I like. Then you have Daydreams that again is, it's on essentially Solana. Again, this is a small market cap, only 15 million. And the last one is Opus. This one is on Solscan too. It's a Solana project. So we have these different models for payments, which use x402, essentially a business model and contract that enables to do Web3 payments and calling APIs and automating payments, subscriptions, donations, and anything that could go from a person to a platform, from a platform to a platform, or AI agents that power these payments between each other. So it could really go in these three different ways of working. And this could be definitely a huge narrative to look into it. A lot of people have been it, but it's definitely very early. That doesn't mean these use cases are massive as today, but they could grow with time. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's get back to the Pow Wow. If you don't know what to trade, Trading Vaults is the great way to get into sweet deals and to get hopefully out of sweet deals with a nice bullish scenarios, which happens obviously time to time, not always, but we try to make the best out of it. The next one is about one that we like very much, about DeFi, and this is happening Wednesday. If you want to go into it, you know what to do. Prepare your USDC and get the Trading Vault happen. Events. What has happened last week? We had Per that was in this fantastic Crypto Invest Berlin. He did a lot of great presentations. What's happening to you now is the Halloween, the Monster Hunter is happening. What we want to do right now is create this fantastic trade competition where you could actually win for 1 month the elite rank. So any person that is in different ranks, we will be able to look at how much you're trading starting this Thursday to Sunday. And based on that, you will then get for 1 month the elite rank, which will get 90% to actually cash back, which will give you the highest amount of BORG. So if you want to be into elite rank, which will give you as well the vaults and all the different perks to it, you know what to do starting Thursday at CET at noon. You'll be able to trade until Sunday at midnight. If you trade the most within your category, you will be eligible to actually get 90% cash back in your future trades for 1 month. Don't forget the governance, guys. It is happening as end of fund relocation. It was going to the Dream Fund. Now part of this budget, $50,000 worth of BORG will go to future use. So please let us know what is your choice. The fund relocation is fund a BORG trading competition, create a BORG vault, BORG locking promotion, or add Guardian 17 votes. The vote starts, as I've already started, and it will ends on Halloween. Quick update about loyalty and ranks. The good thing is that we have a little bit more of a BORG that have been locked than the previous week. There is a fair amount of upgrades and a small amount of downgrades, which is looking good. What is your rank right now? Are you happy about it? How are you going to climb it? Looking forward to your answers. And if you want to know how much has been collected in the last week, has been a little bit over $257,000, which will be paid back in BORG, which is great. So this is right now 1.5 million since the beginning of this wonderful pay-to-trade model, which is a huge buyback for the BORG token. And this is only in the span of a few weeks. So very, very glad that this is definitely creating a momentum, a very positive momentum for BORG, for trading, and for you guys. So if we look at the BORG holders growth, we have already distributed 500,000 BORG, and this week, this Monday, this has been 17,000 people that have actually got some cash back, and almost 2,000 new fantastic. And this estimate shows that we are now almost at 200,000, or are we not? So let's check it out right now. So as you can see right there, we have in the bronze rank and above, we have 36,000 people, which is great. We have 207,000 BORG holders that have a minimum of 1 BORG today, which is fantastic. This has really shown that this BORG cashback is a huge way to grow. 40,000 plus people that has been added already, which is something huge and substantial. Obviously, this does not mean that they're in bronze. This means they don't have a lot of BORG. But you start with something, and then this starts growing and growing, and hopefully all our users within the BORG ecosystem will have BORG tokens. In terms of week numbers, not amazing. Only 73,000, only 56 million of trading volume, much less from last week. Obviously, the market was not as crazy. Which brings us to community index caster score. Last week was 6.8, and this week pretty much the same. App activity was slightly better. BORG holders, we have grown obviously, so this helped a lot. The rest is pretty much negative. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Pow Wow. We talked about x402, the trading vaults. We talked about many new things within the SwissBorg ecosystem. I hope you guys enjoy it. The whole mother token will be on a special episode on the side. Like that, you'll discover it in a good way. It's a good critic to understand, is there a future or not for the mother token. But what we know for now, there's great opportunities within the network. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. And again, very excited about the BORG ecosystem, about NOMU, again, being a very nice, successful alpha deal, a BORG pad deal. And as always, be healthy, be wealthy. Love our BORG iniquity. Take care, guys. Love. Bye.
Pow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, pow wow.